Hello and welcome to Refinery. I'm Clint Griffin. Today we're going to look at the rarest commodity in the universe. The thing that really freaks people out, the one that gives us the biggest anxiety, the one that we all wish we had more of. And it doesn't matter who you are, there's only so much of it, right? That's time. It's a rare commodity. Who has free time? Generally, people who are more well off have more free time. They get to choose what they do with their time. There's other things carrying on and doing whatever it needs to in the background. People that are time poor generally don't have a lot of money, status, power, wealth, privilege, because you're running from the one hustle to the next, and all of those things take you, right? And you are sadly a wage slave, if that's the game that you play. So it is the rare commodity, and what does that really mean, right? So here's a picture. Who's got more status in this scenario? You might say the guy in the suit, all the women in the suit, or whatever it is. I just chose some pictures. It's kind of the most stereotypical ones I could find. Or you might say, oh, the guy in the shorts has got the most status because he isn't wearing a suit. Probably true. It does depend on context. But if you go and hang out at a private school and see the parents that come and fetch their children in the afternoons wearing shorts and a t-shirt, or come along to certain events wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and the other ones are kind of arriving in their suit and they're checking their watch, you know that the person who has more status is the one wearing the shorts, because they have more time. They're not rushing from one place to another. The suit looks like it's status, but a suit's actually saying most of the time, I don't have time. I'm very busy. Being busy is not a good thing. Anyway, you can figure out how you're going to not be busy. But time comes with an interesting thing about it. It's really the ultimate status symbol. The more time you have, the more status you have, right? Cool, good for you. Some people have got lots of it and some people don't. Some people wear shorts and some people don't. Cool, so what, right? Well, there's things you can do with it, right? And there's interesting things that, this isn't rocket science, you know this already, and this is not reinventing the wheel, this is just kind of pointing out marketing positioning, really. The concept of slow food. So what is slow food? Slow food is food that is natural and not modified. It's in the appropriate season. It works with the rhythms of the world, and you've got to wait for it, right? Because it's only available when it's available. You're not flying it in from Tokyo. You're not getting pineapples from the Philippines. You're getting the stuff when it's there. And you know what? If the season isn't there, tough. Have a nice day. The most status-driven people are into slow food, right? They understand the power of waiting. Interesting, isn't it? And the cool thing is that consumers will pay more for something that's in season, which means it's cheaper, right? And if it's not in season, they'll actually be happy to go without it. They prefer to not have it than to have it if it's not in season, if they understand the concept of slow food, of health, wellness, fitness, seasonal veggies and fruit and all the rest of it. Now, again, this isn't rocket science, but what does this mean? Well, think about where your product or your service is positioned, and think about where it sits in the matrix, right? Is it high value? Is it low value? Is it a quick turnaround? It doesn't matter, right? But one of the ways you could position it is that it's rare and it's something that happens only every now and then, right? So would you make the service scarce? Well, you don't have to make it scarce, but it might be something that is scarce. There might be only a few people training it, or there might be only certain spots, or there might only be 3 made, etc., etc. This is luxury car market. This is all those kind of things. This is, again, obvious. I just thought I'd make it more obvious in a way. Do we make customers wait? Well, sometimes you do, but that's playing a game, and playing a game is not cool. Customers will wait if the thing isn't ready, right? So if it's not seasonal for fruit, it's not ready. If your bespoke Lamborghini is not done, it's not done. There's nothing you can do about it. You wait for it, okay? But you don't need to do what a lot of people have done, and they've done it on purpose. They've intentionally made it look like it's scarce when it's not, right? Um, that's just weird. Diamonds are not scarce, but they made them scarce. They manufactured an entire nonsense industry around that. Okay, people now know they're not rare, but they still pay for them. Okay, but the thing here that I want to make clear is the assumption here is that your product and your service is great. Okay, I don't really want to talk to people who's trying to fleece people and talking nonsense, but I want to talk to people that have great products and services. If there is only a certain amount of it, or only a certain amount of you available, don't freak out about it. Okay, think about this concept of slow food, of time scarce, right? It's okay. It's okay to take longer, and it's okay to only have a couple of things available, right? Learn from the experts, learn from the people that have had the fine experiences, the expensive things, the rare things, right? Learn from what they do and take that into your business if that works for you. If you're the only person that can provide something, there is a cost to that and there's a time to that. So don't be afraid to say, this is what it is, this is what it costs, this is how long it's going to take. Why can you do that? Because if you go back to, you've got a great product and a great service, great attitude and all those kind of things. Good things take time. And everybody knows it, right? So work with people that understand that, if that's where you've positioned your product, right? Allow yourself to be that and position it in the right way, if that's the way that you want to operate. And do remember that if good things take time, then you've got to take the time to do good things. Why do you do this? Because if you do this properly, with the right product, service, attitude, etc., right, you will be rewarded. It's not rocket science, but if you're in that place where you're struggling around, things are taking too long, or your product doesn't kind of fit, re-look at where it sits in the market. And if it's a premium product with a premium price because it takes longer, because time is something we understand is valuable, then do that, right? Nothing wrong. Likewise, if you want short and cheap and nasty, then that's your game as well. Do whatever you want to, right? But just remember that the shorter something takes to get to you, the perceived value is less. Again, not rocket science. Just have a think about it, right? I'm Clint from Refinery23. If you want to get hold of me, check out their website, refinery23.nz, or clint@refinery23.nz. Have a fantastic day, and we will hopefully chat to you soon.